Do you ever feel small, like an insignificant speck against a backdrop of something vast and unknowable? I know I do. It's that feeling when you look up at the night sky and realize just how much there is beyond your grasp, beyond human comprehension. And sometimes that feeling isn't just humbling, it can be paralyzing. It can stop you from pursuing something you deeply desire because the sheer scale of what's involved seems insurmountable, like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. I hear from so many people struggling with exactly that sense of being overwhelmed by their own ambitions, their own potential. You want to learn a new skill, start a business, mend a relationship, but the path ahead seems shrouded in complexity, filled with obstacles you can't even name yet. What if I told you there's a natural phenomenon that embodies this struggle, a dance of immense power and intricate detail visible to the naked eye? Something utterly breathtaking but also governed by forces far beyond our everyday control. I'm talking about the Aurora Borealis, the northern lights. Most people see them as just beautiful lights, a spectacle to be photographed and admired. But there's so much more going on. A story written in particles and magnetic fields, a science that's both humbling and profoundly inspiring. The problem isn't necessarily the difficulty of what you want to achieve, it's your perception of that difficulty. It feels overwhelming because you're looking at the entire mountain range instead of just the next step in front of you. Why is this so hard? Because we're conditioned to think linearly. We see a goal, and then we see all that separates us from it. We focus on the gap, the chasm, instead of the process, the journey. Imagine trying to understand the aurora by looking at a single photon of light. You'd miss everything. The solar wind, the Earth's magnetic field, the collisions with oxygen and nitrogen, all the factors that contribute to this incredible display. The truth is, complex systems are rarely understood in their entirety. They unfold gradually, revealing themselves piece by piece as we observe them, as we engage with them. Just like learning anything worthwhile. Let's think about how the aurora actually forms. It starts with solar flares, massive explosions of energy from the sun. These eruptions send charged particles hurtling towards Earth at incredible speeds. Now, most of these particles would simply slam into our atmosphere and be lost. But Earth has a defensive magnetic field that acts like an invisible shield. It deflects the majority of this onslaught, protecting us from harmful radiation. But some particles do get through, funneled towards the poles where the magnetic field lines converge. They then collide with atoms in our upper atmosphere, oxygen and nitrogen, and that's when the magic happens. These collisions excite those atoms, causing them to release energy in the form of light. Isn't that incredible? A cosmic storm, a solar explosion transformed into shimmering curtains of green and red dancing across the sky. It's chaos made beautiful, and it reveals something profound about how things come to be. The colors you see depend on altitude and the gases involved. Green is produced by oxygen at lower altitudes, red by oxygen higher up, and blue-violet by nitrogen. It's a symphony of chemical reactions played out on a grand scale. So, how does this relate to your own struggles? Your ambitions aren't solar flares, they are the potential for something extraordinary. And your challenges, they're not an impenetrable shield, they're the filters through which that potential must pass to become visible, tangible, real. The difficulty isn't inherently negative, it's the process of refinement. The magnetic field, the obstacles you face, is what shapes your journey, gives it definition, and ultimately makes the result so stunning. Think about a sculptor. They don't start with a finished statue. They begin with a block of marble. The process of chipping away at the excess, the challenges, the setbacks, is what reveals the beauty within. It's not about avoiding the hammer and chisel, it's about understanding how to wield them effectively. The aurora isn't created by the solar wind, it's revealed by it. Your potential isn't created by your struggles, it's revealed through them. Now, predicting the aurora is becoming increasingly sophisticated. Scientists monitor solar activity and model its interaction with Earth's magnetosphere. They use satellites and ground-based instruments to track these events. This demonstrates another crucial point. Complexity doesn't have to feel chaotic. Even seemingly random events can be understood through observation, analysis, and a willingness to learn. The deeper truth is this: embrace the uncertainty. Don't be afraid of the unknown. It's where the magic happens. Just like scientists are still unraveling some mysteries about the aurora, you too will discover new facets of yourself and your potential as you navigate your own journey. What's your practical takeaway? Don't focus on the entire mountain. Choose just one step. Just one small action that moves you closer to your goal, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Perhaps you've been wanting to learn Spanish. Don't think about fluency. Commit to learning 5 new words today. Maybe you want to start a business. Don't worry about the entire plan. Research one competitor. Maybe you need to mend a relationship. Start with a simple, heartfelt conversation. That small step, that initial photon of light, is all it takes to begin the process. It's enough to kickstart the chain reaction and reveal something beautiful along the way. And here's a deeper truth, a perspective shift that might just change everything. Your struggles aren't roadblocks. They are opportunities for revelation. They are the conditions that allow your potential to shine. So, what's your small step today? Right now, in the next 5 minutes, write down just one thing you can do towards your biggest goal. Just one. Don't overthink it. Just do it.